Okay, this is what we got today. It just started at 8 o'clock. And it's, what, around 8:30 now, I think? Let's see, 8:29. So, get some of the snow knocked off of here. Let's see if we can see this. Looks to me to be 24. Yeah, 24 I'd call it. 24 degrees. Let's get the odometer reading. Actually, I'll just leave this out here because I'm coming back. Take the temperature when I get back. It's probably not going to change that much because this is going to be a short ride. But right here we have the odometer. 36028.6. 36028.6. So let's get this camera in here. Get this on the road. Not going out on the highway because it's probably going to be slick as snot out there pretty quickly. I'll try to keep this, if it goes over 5 minutes, I'll try to trim it down. Definitely not going to do any heavy leaning today. So anyway, I woke up this morning at 8 o'clock and checked the Polar Bear Challenge website, and nobody's even posted the first video yet, so I'm sure Tom already has his done. Probably went to work about 3. It's not really bad. Let me close this down. So anyway, not that I have enough time to talk about a long subject, but one thing that I've always been curious about, and I've noticed this over years and years and years, and it makes no sense to me whatsoever. Why is it that a car in a garage, if the temperature is exactly the same in the garage as it is outside, how come the car will always start better in the garage? Because man, another close call, but that's just usual for around here. But anyway, back to my subject. Why is that a garage, even if you can measure the temperature and it's exactly the same outside, because I can't see anything in a car that should be subject to wind chill. It just shouldn't affect something like a car. But it always seems to be much easier to start a car when it is in a garage. I can see if you come back to a garage in the morning and the sun's been beating down on the garage and it's heating it up a bit, then you could argue that, yeah, the temperature, and you could even measure it too, that the temperature's a little bit warmer in the garage. But why just the difference if the temperature is the same? Because wind chill is always related to evaporation on skin, which applies to human beings, but a car, unless for some reason it was soaked in water or something like that, then the wind would probably steal heat from it. But still, once it got down to the temperature it was outside, it would pretty much stop the cooling effect, and especially if the car had sat there for a long, long time. Oh, and by the way, my heat lamp experiment, although I wouldn't call it a total failure, it was kind of a failure on the operator's part. I thought I'd set the timer from 8 to 9 o'clock, and I set it from 9 to 10 o'clock, so I came out and the heat lamps hadn't even started. So, fortunately, the bike started up easily without needing the heat lamps, and that being 22 degrees, so that's a good sign that maybe I won't have trouble until I get down to the real low temperatures or whatever. But 22 is a pretty good start. 22 and some snow on the road, which would be something I wouldn't even have attempted last year. see, we have 36030.7. Let's look and see what the temperature is. Ooh, temperature's even dropped a little bit, so actually my first temperature will be the one that counts, but if you can see here, the temperature right now is 20 degrees exactly. So it actually dropped. I thought it was going to be going up today, but the temperature's actually dropping. So anyway, that's my first ride for the Polar Bear Challenge 2010-2011. Take care, everybody.